Anyway, let's bring on my other guest this morning. He is a tremendous comic. You will know him. It's Greg Proops.
Yeah.
Hello, how's it going?
Hello, Richard.
Hi, Greg. Good to see you.
Nice to be here.
Let me just give people some information about you. We spent 14 years on Whose Line Is It Anyway? With other comic greats like Ryan Stiles and Colin Mockery, and has appeared on screen in such diverse productions as Ugly Betty, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and Bob the Builder, and now he's starring on The Right Stuff, his biggest role to date. And you live in Los Angeles?
I do, and those are some impeccable credentials to talk about the topical epics of today.
Aren't they?
Having done Star Wars and Bob the Builder, my grasp on reality is fairly tenuous.
I think living in LA, your grasp on reality must be fairly
it's all about
as well.
the swirling vortex of gay celebrity.
It is. Why you're only over here for a couple of weeks, I think, aren't you? You just flew in yesterday, 2 days ago, and you're doing a lot of work at the Comedy Store. Is that right?
I'm at the Comedy Store Wednesday and Sunday, should you be in London, playing with the world-famous Comedy Store players.
All right, and this is improv.
Yeah, we do a little of the improv, so it's all made up off the top of our heads, much like I'll be doing this morning with the news.
OK. In other words, you haven't really read the background, you're just going to riff. You're just going to make stuff up.
Yes, that's right, and stand by for genius. You may want to sit back a little bit.
OK, fine. I'll adjust the chair position in just a moment.
I hope we're not voting on this.
The Edinburgh Festival is on right now, of course, which you've played a lot in the past.
I have.
You just needed a break, did you?
Yeah, I didn't want to go up to Scottish Land this year because I wanted to sober up a little bit. And so I've stayed in London to drink here, where the pace is a little slower.
Yeah, it is.
Edinburgh is a fantastic festival, and I think Paul Merton and the guys are up there doing some improv as well.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Yeah, I've been up there millions of times, and I really, really enjoy it. It's an awesome place.
OK, one thing I want to talk to you about was the presidential election. It's an interesting time in America at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm right in saying you were quite a vocal supporter of Hillary Clinton. Is that right?
I am. I was a big Hill Cat, because it's very exciting.
Hill Cat?
Yes, that's what we...
Is that the name?
Yes,
I didn't know
Hill
that.
Cats, Hill Raisers. Okay. See, we have a cutesy pie nickname for everything in my country. Should anything become too serious and dignified, we want to make sure that it isn't. We had an exciting primary because we had a woman and a black man running against the captain of the Mayflower. Yeah. And so, thank you very much. One person got that. The Mayflower was the boat that came over in 1620 that John McCain piloted. So it's a very exciting time because obviously we've never had a black man run for president in my country, and you know, it's fairly controversial because it is America, and we fought a civil war, so we'd never have to face this. And thank you. So yeah, I'm gonna have to switch over. I think they were afraid of Hillary because her female member was bigger than both of their male members put together. She had giant cojones.
Yeah, she did. Do you think that... are you one of these people who was so strongly tied to Hillary that you will now not support Obama? There are those, anyone who, you know, now they think that maybe Obama played dirty and so would rather support a Republican than support a fellow Democrat. Are you one of those?
No, probably not. I'll probably vote for Obama in the end. But then we've been forced into this situation before. You see, I've had to vote for Michael Dukakis and Fritz Mondale and John Kerry, so we sort of end up with the lesser of two evils.
Really?
My party is the big party. We have the big tent, and I don't love everyone on my team. So,
no.
Yeah.
Was there a particular reason, though, why you didn't back Obama? Why you backed Hillary instead of Obama in the first place?
I thought that Hillary was actually the most qualified person to run for president in maybe the last 50 years, quite frankly. She's been a senator. She'd had everything thrown at her. They kept saying, oh, they'll go after her. Well, they're going to go after him. So, and I think she was tough enough to handle it.
Do you think it makes does being First Lady make you qualified to be president?
She's
does being married to the president make you qualified to be president?
Well, remember, she's also an attorney, and she set up an office in the White House as well. She wasn't a first lady.
Obama was a lawyer, wasn't he? Wasn't he a professor at Harvard? I think he achieved a fairly high rank at Harvard, and is fairly experienced himself. I guess isn't Hillary's only advantage that she was married to another president?
No, you can't say that about Hillary Clinton. She was a politician herself, and it's foolish to imagine with the issues that she believes in, the socialist issues, that she didn't have an effect on what Bill did.
Oh, no, I know that.
I mean, I'm sure she was running the country when Bill was president.
Yeah, I mean, I think they definitely collaborated. There's certain first ladies that are deeply involved in policy, and I think Rosalind Carter was one, Jimmy Carter's wife, and I think Hillary was one as well. Also, she's been sitting in the Senate for 8 years now, so she has had a great deal of experience. Yeah. In my opinion, I thought she was perfectly placed. Also, when you put the Clintons in, everybody answers your phone call. When the Clintons call around the world leaders pick up the phone.
Yeah,
and,
okay.
You know,
That is true.
I thought she had many advantages.
Okay, all right. Listen, Greg, it's tremendous to have you on the show. Thank you very
Richard.
much for coming down. No, I mean it. I'm being entirely sincere.
And I'm being sincere as well.
Greg Proops is here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you what's coming up on the show this morning then. First up, we'll take a look at what's happening in the newspapers.